Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Sky Adventures. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. Last episode we got started, well, we didn't get started, well yeah, we got started with some actual bee breeding. We'll get into that in just a minute. I got something I want to do first. I have not upgraded, but I have added some more recyclers to our scrap setup here to try to make this go a little bit faster. We are still generating way more power. I could still add a few more of these to the process, but the problem I'm having right now is this is not keeping up with 3 recyclers. So we need to make a kit. We need to upgrade this thing. Probably can just do, we'll make the first tier, see what we get, and go from there. So I've really not been playing very much. I had thought I was over whatever this crap was that I had. That is not the case. I've still been sick this week. We're doing a little bit better. I think we still need to go one more tier. So I haven't done a whole heck of a lot as far as playing Minecraft this week. That's why there's been fewer videos. So that's kind of where I'm at. Now, have I made... I have. Fuse quartz. Let's get some electrum. And we need a silver gear. I don't think I've made a silver gear. No. So I am running a bit behind on episodes and getting some stuff done. There is our reinforced. So that should be doing a lot better. Probably the only way I'm going to get this completely full is to use other than, or to add some speed conduits or speed upgrades to these pipes. This seems to be filling up rather nicely. Alright, so that's taken care of for now. We'll approach that at a later date. So, as far as what I have been doing since last episode, as you can see, I've got mushrooms. Was working on the bees, wanted to make a production upgrade, and I needed mushrooms, and so I started a little mushroom farm. This is going to go away. I don't think it'll be this episode. Next episode, we're going to work on a few things. This episode, we still got some more stuff. Also, since last episode, I have got us our Withering Queen. Wasn't that hard to do. Basically just sit and wait for bees to breed. Most of them are nether bees, so I had to use some humidity upgrades, some hell emulation upgrades. It's uses a ton of power to do this. But we are good to go. We've got our skeleton bone chips. We've got bees. We've got a bunch of beeswax, honey drops. I've got a watery propolis for us to turn in. Refractory wax, which doesn't really have a whole lot of use for us. The phosphor we can use in a squeezer to make lava. Not necessarily something that we need. But we've got the skull fragments, which we need to make those, which we need to make those. And then those, 6 of those make the wither skulls. None of this stuff has EMC. Now I know we can do witch water with mob farm to get wither skulls, but we've made it this far with doing this. That's probably the way I'm just going to go ahead and finish to get our 3. At least for now. Once we get a nether star, another star has EMC, we can just do that. So, but quest wise, we can complete this quest. We've got the watery propolis. And we can also complete this one. Boom. We just added 150 bucks. And we're going to use that. First off, our extra quest. We've got to get the money out. Oh, we actually have to turn in $100 bills. Well, isn't that rather shisty? Let's go over here. Oh, those are 5s. That's not going to make us enough for anything. Let's do some 50s. I guess we're going to be doing 20s. Alright, now we've got enough. Legendary loot crate. So now we can turn in any of the drums and get money from. And let's open our wallet back up. Let's put that stuff back in there. And we're down to $206. And we got a medium voltage solar array, which I forget how much that puts out. We can add that to our stuff over there. So also, while we are at it and spending money, we are going to get us a drop of evil. We're not going to use it today. Matter of fact, no, let's just wait. We're going to get us a drop of evil. When I'm ready to do our upgrade to the mob farm. So today we've been doing a bunch of tech quests. It's time to get back in the magic things. So I need us a crafting table. Let's put those up. And we need a nice little table. Let's put that there. And there we go. Now I have not put a fence around this because I'm not exactly sure how big this platform is going to wind up being. Let's see here. Alright, so today in our quest we are going to work on some blood magic. I love blood magic. I used to love blood magic. I've not used it a whole heck of a lot. In the newer versions, I used to use it a ton. So it's kind of been a while, and some of this stuff I have yet to mess with. So we need some string. We need some iron. And we need some redstone. Actually, these probably, should have known. They've got EMC. We're probably not going to need nowhere near that many. Alright, so basically, first thing we need to do is get us some demonic will. And to get our first little bit, we need to make these snares. The snares we can use on mobs, kill a mob, and we will get will. Let's go get some. So basically we throw them. See the little particle effects. And we got some demonic will. It is not 100% every time you throw at them that you're going to get the will. Or not the will, but get the particle effect. Sometimes you got to hit them a couple times. But now we've got some demonic will. We can get started with our crafting. Matter of fact, before we get any farther, let's go ahead and complete our quest. Alright, so next on our quest is the Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger is what we're going to use to make sacrifice, or not sacrifice, but to fill our blood altar, which is also something that we need to make. So, first things first, Sacrificial Dagger should be glass. Gold and iron. Oh, I tell you what, I'll be glad when this cough is gone. I've done nothing but cough and sneeze for the last week. Alright, so Sacrificial Dagger. This does have EMC. Probably won't need more than just one. Alright, so we've got that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and complete that quest. Beautiful. Our next bit of business is we need the blood altar, which takes a demonic will, some stone, a furnace, and gold. There's our stone. There's a furnace. There's some gold, and we'll use whichever one of these has the lowest quality, which is that one. And there we go. We've got our blood altar. That's not going to be its final resting place. We're going to have to do more than that. Alright, so next up, Dagger Sacrifice is where we need to head. The Dagger Sacrifice takes a tier 2 blood altar. This is just a tier 1. So basically stand here, right click with this, it will fill up with blood. We are going to need a ton of food to do this. And I'll probably die 50 times in the process of doing this. Alright, so next up we need some stone. Let's get a stack of stone. So to get to the tier 2 altar, we've got to make blank runes. In order to make blank runes, we need blank slates. Blank slates take 1,000 LP and a piece of stone. That will get us our blank slate. We need 2 for each one of these. We need 8 in order to do it. We also need our Blood Orb, which is a diamond. Let's go ahead and get that first. So let's put that in there. And we will wait for it here to change. Now, I forgot where I was fixing to go with this. Oh, the Blood Orb itself holds blood in a network. You have a whole network of not blood. Well, technically it's blood, but basically, as long as you have blood inside of the blood altar, we can use anything from blood magic, which is kind of where we're going with all this. I would like to use this a bit more than what I normally do. Usually this is one of the last things I do because I hate standing here doing this. So, but we've got our weak blood orb. If you shift, right click it, it is now bound to yourself. We can now use this for crafting and for storing blood. And right now I'm not necessarily worried about storing any blood. We're just time to get our crafting done. So I am going to get us to a tier 2, and then I will be back. Actually, I am back. Before we do that, let's go ahead and make us one blank slate. Let's put that in there and wait for it to change. We are going to make this Divination Sigil. We can look at this and see how much life essence is in it. Or we can use this here Divination Sigil. So in order to do this, we need to make a Hellfire Forge. Not too bad to make. We need iron block. We need 2 pieces of iron and some gold, and we should be good to go. There we go. Hellfire Forge. This thing is used for crafting different things. We're going to be crafting ash to use for rituals. In order to do this, we need redstone, we need bone meal, we need gunpowder, and we need coal. What was the other piece? Oh, redstone. So we can put these items in there. I don't know if they've got to be in the right spot. We'll find out. And also, if you click right here, it'll tell you how much will that you need. It's not going to use any will to make this. So it doesn't matter which one we use. So we'll put that there. And we've got our ashes. Beautiful. So we've got that. We've got our blank slate. And to make the sigil, we need another piece of redstone. So we can take our ashes. Doesn't matter where we do this. Place that down. Right click it with the redstone. Right click it with the blank slate. Get some fancy particle. Or not particles. It's just some fancy animations, and there we go. So now if we look up in the left hand corner there, it will tell us how much we have in it and what tier altar we have. And you can also shift and right click and it'll tell you how much essence is in your network. So not necessarily too bad, and we can hold it in this hand and look at the same time. And go like that. Alright, so now back to our blank slates. Alright, we are back. I have all the runes that we need, or not the runes, but the slates. So we put those in there. We're going to need a bit more stone. And there are our 8 blank runes. And I don't think there's no quest for that. So basically we want to go around here. And there we go. That should give us... Yep, it changed. We now have a tier 2 altar. So we should be able to, first off, let's make... Have I not? There we go. Iron sword. Whoops. Place that in there. That will give us our... whatever that thing is. Dagger Sacrifice. I had another coughing fit. This we can use on mobs above the altar, I do believe, to get blood in our network, or it could be anywhere here close. So something we're going to mess with a bit later. So there is that. So next up is our Sentient Sword. This is what we're going to use for demonic will. There's a whole bunch of sentient stuff to use. But in order to make that, we need to make a petty tartaric gem, which is lapis, gold, redstone, and glass. So there's glass. There is lapis. There's redstone. There is gold. We can throw all three of these in here. That gives us our petty tartaric gem. Now this will hold and contain will, and I believe we can throw these on the ground. Yeah, and it will get sucked up into it, and that's not good. That's not good. Well, we are playing with an evil mod. So there is our petty tartaric gem, and then to make that we need, it doesn't need any will, so we can put that in there with, what was that, the iron sword? Yeah. Do those have EMC? No, and I probably shouldn't have put that in there because we're fixing to lose this. Yeah. So we need to make another one of those tartaric gems, which was glass, lapis, some gold, so there we go. We hold that in our inventory. Let's get this off of here for now. And we should be able to go over here and kill mobs and fill up our gem. That will allow us to create other recipes. And as you can see, we've got 2 will in there. And we also got us a rare loot bag with nothing. I did it again. And I'm going to bet our quest isn't going to complete. Oh, it did. Because we had used it. So, there's that. Alright, next up for business is to make our tier 2 Blood Orb, which takes a block of redstone. And I want to look at the armor here. We need that. And we need a lot more wheel than what we've got, so we're nowhere near ready for that just yet. So how much do we have in here? 7,000. Oh, I did it again. So there is that. We've got enough wheel in here to do this. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be as far as we can get with blood magic today. We've got to get, we'll get into it in just a minute. Let's wait for this to finish. There we go. There's our apprentice blood orb. We've got that. I don't think, yeah. Air sigil is what is next. And I don't think we can get to that just yet. No, because we need a gas tier. And I got to get us to getting a gas tier. And we also need a lot more wheel. This Tartaric gem holds what is it, 64. So we got to get the lesser Tartaric, which is there's a lesser, there's a common, there's a greater. So there is different tiers of it, and each tier holds a lot more wheel. We're going to try to automate wheel collecting. I hadn't done it in a while. I've done it once before. So that is kind of where we are with there. Now, as far as what else we need to do. Before we can get our next tier blood orb, which is the tier 3, we need to be able to get 25,000 LP. So we got to get to the tier 3 altar, which is a bunch more blank runes. But I've also got to do, we've got these different runes. There's speed runes, efficiency runes, sacrifice runes, self-sacrifice, displacement, runes of capacity, augmented capacity, orb, acceleration, and charging. Rune of capacity is the one that I'm wanting to do. And that's a tier 3 blood altar, but we don't have to have we don't have to have a bunch of LP for it. So I tell you what, I'm going to off camera upgrade this to a tier 3, and then when we come back we'll work on getting to our tier 3 blood orb and anything else that we can. We got to get to, we need to bound blade, and that is a binding reagent, which is a minimum of 400 wheels. So I've got a bunch of mob killing to do. So I'm gonna get stuff ready in between now and then we'll go on from there. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.